The new printing policy just came into effect this semester, at the beginning of the semester. Basically, you start off with $45. That's already been paid for. Most people think that, now they're going to have to pay $45, but until you run out of that initial money, you don't have to fork over any extra. Personally, I think it's a good thing. There's been some people that have printed a staggering amount, in the thousands of pages, where other people print maybe 100 a semester. So it caps the people who definitely abuse it, but it saves everyone, a penny or two in the end.
Yes, the printing quota actually scares me. I'm the type of person who I like tangible in my hand, be able to read it. Unfortunately, yes, we live in a technology age, but I don't like to stare at computer screens for 4, 5, 8 hours straight. So I'm the type of person, I want to print those documents, I want to get it in my hand, and with this quota, it just isn't happening.
I'm a sociology major, and I feel that the printing policy should correspond to your degree major, because since I do major in sociology, I have to print out far more papers than someone who, say, majors in dance. And so far now, I only have $4.50 left, because I have to print off like scholarly journals that are from 1 through 50 pages long. I just feel that that's very unfair. I think people, like I said before, in particular majors should be allotted more money.
Well, based on the numbers that I've been given, it would seem that they are being generous in the allocation of the amount of printing to the students. Anytime you place a limit on certain items, whether or not it is the availability of a consumer good, or in this case, the availability of something that is important for students and how they work, it places greater value on it and makes students stop and think for a minute, do I really need to print this out, or am I wasting paper? By putting a value on something, then people are more than likely to consider it before they make a rash decision, say to print out a 50-page document. They may make some choice in their mind as to whether or not this is going to be worth it in the long run. It is this just sudden, small pause that they'll be undertaking that will accomplish the goals that the school is probably trying to set forth by initiating a policy in the first place. They simply want people to think. Think about what you're doing. Think about how much paper you normally get involved in using when you're doing your print jobs.
We did about 2 years worth of research on this to determine, if we should have quotas, and looking at the needs of each of the students. And we found that about the top 10% of the students were overusing the printing policy. In one semester, we print on this campus enough to eliminate every single tree that's in Brockport. And that's every semester that we're doing that. And so we're destroying our environment. And at this day and age, we should be doing less paper, and we should be doing more electronic stuff. So we really...
If you go to File, then you go down to Print. Up at the top, you're going to see next to collated, you're going to have two-sided printing. Go ahead and click that and then hit Print.
Boils down to taking care of the environment and doing the best you can to make an impact, and also just being responsible for what you print. I mean, a lot of people print things they don't necessarily need to. So we're aware of that, and we understand that people are cutting back, and it's a good thing. So.